What's going on, guys? My name is Violent. Welcome to IWZombies. Today we're going to be talking about MEPHISTOPHELES, the super Easter egg boss fight for DLC 4. Now he's got a set of attacks that are pretty brutal at points, so we're going to be taking a look at all of them so we can fully understand what's going on. So if it's your first time around here, be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe. Let me know in the comments section if you're new. And if you want to continue this conversation at any point, be sure to follow me over on Twitter at IWZviolent, and we can keep talking after the video. Now I've completed this process. I'm a Director's Cut player, and I do have the Director's Cut camo, as well as the 2 hidden secret calling cards that you get for beating MEPHISTOPHELES and completing the Willard Wyler Spaceland Easter egg. If you're interested in seeing either of those, they will be linked down in the description box below. But taking a look around the super Easter egg level, we can see that there are just meteors floating in the distance. And what I spotted in the section that you can walk that's not exactly part of the circle, it actually veers off. If you look in the distance beyond this huge crater, you'll notice a green light that's flashing, and it's flashing upward. Now I think this is a place for the lost and found, but I can't confirm it. I tried shooting it and there wasn't any extra audio cue that came along with it. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section of this light in the distance. It's kind of strange. It appears there's some red light underneath the map, sort of giving the hell feel, and the rest of this seems to be taking place in space. We could see an eclipse occasionally happen in front of the sun. Okay, now to break this down properly, we need to know that there are 5 stages, and each stage is going to be solidified with the Talisman. This is earned by standing on the highlighted icon. There are 5 icons all around this map. On that icon, you'll be collecting souls with your entangler and shooting it at MEPHISTOPHELES. This will bring him to the center of the map where we will complete stage 1. Okay, so now we're going to learn the attacks so we can defeat MEPHISTOPHELES. There are fireballs that he shoots on a regular basis. This is something you're going to have to keep a keen eye out for, because if you get hit by 2 or 3, you're going to be going down. Okay, these are very powerful fireballs, but they are in conjunction with a summoning feature that he has as well, where he will summon a bunch of skeleton zombies that will come after you and chase you. These go down relatively easy, but in conjunction with the fireballs, it makes for a duo of attacks that are very, very powerful and dangerous. Now moving from the first stage to the second stage, you're going to notice the fire breath and the black holes. Okay, the fire breath first goes across the entirety of the map and will block your way, and if you're in its path, you will fall victim to its fire. He also summons black holes at this time, so you will see quite a lot of this combo where he goes from pressuring out a black hole to a fire breath across the entire map, and it happens very quickly because a lot tends to go on, especially when you have skeletons and things coming at you. Now each one of these stage sessions has an end stage. You'll notice the icon on the ground be lit up, and that's the icon you need to stand in. All you need to do is put damage on the boss at this point in order to spawn the souls. Those souls, when they arrive, you pull out your entangler, capture them, and shoot them at the boss, which will summon him to the center where you will shoot icons on his chest, arms, wherever, and he'll have this slam. Now this power slam is what I want to note, because you can actually get damaged and go down from this. So be sure to be behind the pillars or in the distance to keep away from that slam. Now this is the point where the eclipse will occur and a bunch of different random types of zombies will spawn in, and you'll have to get past this part. Teamwork goes a long way here, but I have a video on that. It will be linked in the description box below. You can see all the zombie types, so that way you know what you're facing. So we will skip over this part and move straight to the meteor shower, where you just take cover. Take simple cover behind the rocks and you'll be fine. Now the rock wall is what we have to worry about next. As we enter stage 3, things change up a bit with his attacks. Okay, this is called the rock wall, and it goes across the entirety of the map. This thing's very dangerous, and as you can see, it does stick out of the map a little bit. It's not perfect, but it's great to have this boss fight, and I really enjoy the super Easter egg. Now there is a spawn slam. This is in addition to the rock wall. You'll start seeing this happen a lot more, where he'll just spawn in the middle of the map and do a slam. This is just like the slam that we get at the end stage. We'll have to do that again as well. Capture the Talisman souls and do that to another icon where we will spawn the souls first of all, and then we'll use the entangler to get him to the center, where we'll ultimately shoot him down and move on to stage 4. Now we will be doing the end stage for Talisman 4 here, but I want to talk about what's going to happen at the end of Talisman 5. At some point there will be a switch, and this switch you'll need to shoot inside these highlighted Talisman areas in order to put damage on the boss. Okay, so this is very important for all of us to note, because this is how you're going to be able to activate the laser. And we'll talk about that here in a little bit, but there's one attack that will blindside you just like the fireballs do, and that is a meteor toss. Now the meteor toss you can predict. If you catch it in time, he will raise his hands above his head and wave them forward like a toss. And so that is how the meteor works. It's very dangerous, and it will come at the worst time. So just keep your eyes open for meteor tosses. But as you move into the 5th stage, you're going to be coming in to the laser step as well. There will be that switch that occurs, so I want to note that you're going to be seeing a lot of different random attacks occurring. Okay, and you just need to be prepared for that, because we're going to do it the same way that we just did, but there's going to be a lot more different attacks coming in that you need to be aware of. Okay, one that I'm going to show you right here is a black hole going down, and then after that he follows with a fire breath going across the map. So some of this can be unpredictable if you're not paying attention to his moves and what he's doing. So I just wanted to tell you that at this point there's going to be a random generator occurring with his attacks, and you need to be prepared for the worst circumstances. So Phoenix Ups will go a long way, and fire tornadoes will now be introduced. On stage 5 things get real, and the tornadoes will go behind the rock wall barriers, so you're not exactly safe going there. These tornadoes will split up. It's not just in one location, so you can run in between them. Those are your options when it comes to fire tornadoes. They're very random, but you can predict them if you get good enough at running in between them, but it's hard to do that. Okay, so the last thing that we're going to be doing is activating the laser. This is what's going to summon him to the center for the last time, and we have now completed the final stage. The 5th stage is now complete. The icons will be acting a little bit funky, and don't get burnt out because of this, okay? Don't lose your composure. What we're doing is raising all of the talismans. You just saw it raised there. And you're going to do this to all 5 of them. Now this is a duration factor. A lot of people are going to tell you that you need to shoot the boss at this time, but standing on the circle long enough will activate the talisman and have them rise. What will cause this laser to occur, though, is by going up to each one of them and pressing it. You'll see a small circle that will need to be pressed, and then you will activate the laser. Okay, there will be a clear animation for that. And then we will have a final spawn slam. Now I went for this max ammo. Unfortunately I went down here, but that is the last dangerous thing you need to look out for. That is the last attack I have for you guys, as I listed them in order as on my journey through the Super Easter Egg. I hope you guys can take some information away from this and get yourself the Demon Slayer card and be amongst the rest of the Director's Cup players that have officially beat the game. Let me know in the comment section if you're one of those guys. And if you guys are new, be sure to subscribe. Join the movement. I'll see you in the next one. Violent out.